Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam and anyone else who's watching to Let's Be Aves-ing You. It's been a couple of hours. I did a couple of games, went for a dog walk and bought a cake. And now here we are. We continued our good form, beating Braga in a really nervy game. We won with a goal from Graham Daly, but seriously that game was cut and thrust in terms of... so they had a man sent off after 90. We had it looks like it should have been pretty comfortable, but we scored one goal and the ball was crossed in, and I think Daly sort of just headed it back across goal over the goalkeeper. It was a very fluky effort, but we got through it in the end. And then we took apart Academica 4-0. Is this the game where they had two men sent off? No. Ramos picked up an injury, but that was okay. Where did we have the man with the game with two men sent off? Was it that game? Yeah, Portimonense had two men off. Anyway, so we're going to now play Wolfsburg and then Beira Mar, and then hopefully the Porto game will fall either in between or next to the next Champions League games if we get there, so we can record that and fit it nicely into the schedule. So, here we go. Aves versus Wolfsburg. Die Wölfe. Die Wölfe. The Bart. That's what that joke was. Fun to spell it out. Okay, so as usual with our European games, we have to completely gut the side. Oh lordy. Okay, Wirtz is back. Jean-Martin can make the bench because we need bodies. Martin and Sepulveda change places. Dino King-Atois has just come back from a slight knock. You remember he got that in the last game. We'll put Janis Kamorius in the team, but I think Emilson's going to have to play because why? I see. So Casanova is out for 3 games. Ramos is out for another few days, and then up front we've got Bailey and Oz. I think that makes sense for now. Oz has played well recently. Daly has been sort of improving slowly, but yeah, let's go with it. Same back four as we usually would play in this situation. Only 6 men. Only 6 substitutes made the bench. Again, we need Portuguese players. Ibrahim Begovic playing again. Tvet is their danger man. I wonder how they're getting on in the Bundesliga. They were 10th or something when we played them last time. They can't have had many chances to improve on that, but they must be... I'd hope they're improving it, at least. Okay, here we go. Emilson back to Pastrana. Lovely ball in. Remember, we have 2 away goals, so we're in a pretty good position. We smashed the crossbar after only 7 minutes. Herschel Green back to Pastrana. Plays it back inside. Yes. Herschel Green tackled by Pedersen. And a lovely tackle from Abina, who we've missed in these last few weeks, but is now back in the side. Oz, good effort. Lovely block from their man. So, Petrov now. Takes the corner in towards Wirtz, doesn't get there. Pastrana back out to Petrov, who's surely going to be offside because they always are, except that one time when we scored the winner in the final game last season. Ibrahim Begovic aren't with the ball. The ball gets its way through to Hopper, but he makes a good save. A goal from them would see us through on away goals. And now I can't see what's going on. I think yours might have paused then. Sorry, I don't know why it does that. Sometimes there's a graphical glitch. Race gets there, so nothing. We didn't miss anything, so that's fine. Okay, 15 minutes. Looks like someone's going to get booked. No. Okay, Bailey out towards Oz on the edge of the box. Oh, good effort. Maya makes a good save. Petrov to Herschel Green, back to Race, and now Herschel Green again has a shot from range. One thing it told me before the last game was that we'd never beaten Wolfsburg, and I don't remember when we played them because it must have been me being the manager. Because Wirtz, the ball just cleared off the line there, hacked away, and they survive. Herschel Green with a shot goes over. Yeah, so it must have been on camera, unless they were in a group stage game with us somewhere, maybe when we were in the Europa League, because they're not a big international team. Petrov scores. Lovely ball from Herschel Green. Petrov sort of standing apologetically in so much space, and he finishes with aplomb, putting us 1-0 up. Porto are already through to the next round. it seems that Chelsea are also going through because they beat Dortmund 3-1 away, and now they're 1-0 up as well. So looks like most of the ties are pretty much concluded here. It would take quite the comeback from Wolfsburg at this point, and they've not really shown anything. I mean, you're putting your hand up for offside. You played him on, Tvet. Was Tvet the central one? Oh dear. Well, Emilson has to stay on, although I'm not sure if he's going to be allowed to. Valeriev. Oh dear. Wolfsburg are down to 10. What are they going to do with that? They're playing 6 men in the middle. Okay, he's going to have to come off. Suarez. Oh, hang on. Why did I not start Suarez? Okay. You all saw that, I'm sure. Idiot. Well, good. At least it was Emilson who was injured, not Suarez. Race to Pastrana, to Oz. This could get dirty, and it does. Herschel Green putting the ball away. It's 2-0. Wolfsburg might well be being embarrassed here. They are playing with a lot of space in that midfield. Oh, yes. Herschel Green finishes it off. The German scoring against the Germans. Garcia to Pedersen. Suarez tackles. Draws a foul. Could it be a second red? That'd be funny. No, it's a yellow card for Andreas Pedersen. Pastrana, lovely ball forward towards Bailey. Suarez, now can he cross? Back to Pastrana. He crosses. Schering clears. Oh, it was nearly an absolute stunner from Dino King Atwa, but he smashes the bar. Unfortunately, Dino King Atwa smashes the bar. Yes. Okay, Garcia to Gaeta. Lovely tackle from Petrov. And now he runs. Can he cross? He gets the cross in. Suarez scores. What a first half we are having here. What a lovely, lovely header that was. The ball, I thought, might have gone out of play as he crossed it. It's impossible to tell from there, but the shadow of the ball was on the line, which I suppose means that it wasn't out. But then, I mean, the light sources are from the stadium. I don't know. Suarez shoots over. It's 3-0, 5-1 on aggregate. Lovely, lovely stuff. Emilson's taken an injury. Suarez still scoring. He's been at Chelsea for absolutely ages. Dortmund got a roast there at the end of the half. Lovely stuff. Nuno Reis again looking a little tired. It might make sense to bring him off because we've got no reason to keep him on. We shouldn't lose him because we're going to need him in the League Cup because he's Portuguese. Here comes the ball in again towards Wirtz, but Grembovic gets it clear. Lovely ball back out to Petrov. Petrov to Herschel Green. Herschel Green has a shot and it just goes over the bar. It was scaring Meyer, though. He did dive. Dortmund will have to do quite the turnaround there. Oz to Suarez. Oz, lovely ball in, but no, it took a little deflection. Unfortunate. Martin, header on Bailey. Oh, Bailey's shot was blocked. Bailey's not been on great form recently. He did get a goal in the 4-0 win over Academica, but it was very... it was a clearance into him that went in. Let's call it what it was, which was disappointing. Bailey to Martin. Martin has a shot, and it goes wide. Petrov now to take. Petrov's been pretty good all game. Here comes his corner. Schering, under no pressure at all, really, heads it back over his own bar. And another corner, Petrov in, Arndt clears, but Pastrana back out to Petrov, who was offside. I was going to say he wasn't, but he was offside. How can he always be offside? Jürgen Wirtz has fouled somebody. It'd be good not to lose Wirtz to a yellow card because he's on one left, but we can't really replace him. I think it makes sense to replace Herschel Green, not to lose any injury to him. He's pretty much key to our plans. We need to keep them fit for the Porto game. Pastrana, tackled by Pedersen. That's a throw in, 71 minutes gone. Will we make our change now? Yeah. Here he comes, Janis Koumouris joining the fray. Here he is, first touch, back to Pastrana. Koumouris to King Atwa. Lovely ball through to Oz, who was surely offside, yeah, easily. I mean, obviously coming back from an offside position there. 73 minutes gone. Martin to Petrov. Martin into Bailey. Bailey back to Suarez. Back Suarez across. Rudienko gets it clear, and Pedro Santos is now running with it. The guys seem to be pretty blasé about letting him just go. Giata. Pedro Santos still with the ball. Shoots it over. It's fine. It's done. I think we're done here. Chelsea are definitely done. 3-1 over Dortmund. 6-2 on aggregate. That's ridiculous. Pastrana to Hopper. Out to Martin. Been a lovely ball forward to Petrov. And now Petrov is free to cross or shoot. And he did the second, and it was rubbish. 83, 85. Okay, ticking down the clock. We're done here. Martin, forward please. Maybe we can have a fourth just to really finish things off here. Bailey, can you get across? Tries to. Kolar manages to sort of get a little bit on it. Back inside. Atois to Komorius. We play this football nicely. Oh, just wanted to see him score that. Petrov's one thing is he's not very good at finishing. To be fair, he's not very good overall, but you know, he does a job for us. And we are through easily to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I actually think we have been through to the quarterfinals before. I think we got through and then lost to Barcelona once. Because we beat Inter, didn't we? I think that was even last year. Let's go to overview and we can see. So I don't want to see the final, the first knockout stage. So we went out to Spurs last year. Stop showing me the final. We went through against Inter, but then we were knocked out in the quarters by Barcelona, right? Yeah. So we have been to the quarters before. Probably more than once, just I've got a terrible memory. We got knocked out by Napoli on away goals in that season. And is that the first season we got to the Champions League? Yeah, so we didn't get through then. That was the year that we won the Europa League, I think. So got a bit of money, which is good because we are hemorrhaging cash. Sprained ankle out for 4 to 5 weeks. That's not good. But we did smash Wolfsburg, who are where in the league? They're 8th now. Okay, pleased we got the victory. Hopper's a top quality goalkeeper, and Ivailo was simply faultless. Yes, it's going to be harder without Emilson. He's had a very stop-start season, Emilson. Who's top of the league in Germany. I mean, Bayern are terrible. They've really dropped off in the last 2 seasons. Last year they won the Cup, I think. Did they win the German Cup last year? But they haven't won the league for yonks, for German standards anyway. I mean, yeah, 98 was the last time they won it. And in the last 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, the last 20 years they've only won it twice. It's been mostly Dortmund and Schalke with a couple of Kölns in there as well. This year, Köln and Dortmund, yeah, Köln are going to win it. Good. And Arminia Bielefeld. Let's just have a look down in the 3rd division. So the thing is, Union Berlin are up there. Hertha are in this division as well. But I don't want to be their manager because they still have this ridiculous stadium and they can't afford it. So I don't want it. I don't want to be them. I've already been them. We failed, or rather, we gave up, got bored. I probably would have won the league eventually with them. But we didn't. We moved on. So yes, we'll have to see what happens in the German, where we go once we. I feel like because I said we wanted to get to at least 5 league wins. We were already on 3 and possibly a 4th. If we can win the Champions League in the next couple of years, and then I would want to go into the Club World Cup and try and win that as well with ours. I really want to win the Champions League. I haven't won it in ages. Maybe this year will be our year to fluke it like we did with Lviv. That awful final against Real Madrid. Oh gosh. Real Madrid bought a player. Oh, I don't know why I'm walking through this, but I suppose why not. Real Madrid bought a player who I was sort of interested in, a Brazilian striker who I think the reason I didn't go for him was because he would have been way too expensive for the quality that he is. Like, he's okay, but I would have had to spend 20 million on him, and I think they bought him for 27 million or something crazy, and he's been playing for their second team all year, which I just think is absolutely mad. They don't have a very strong first 11 at the moment anyway, and then they spend 30 million and put him in. Oh, here you go, new youth intake. Still no son of mine, so that's a shame. Nuno Martins is supposed to be quite good. I mean, don't know how you can possibly tell, but apparently similar to Dino King Atois, so yeah, we will definitely get him involved. Hot prospect at that bitch. Good, let's have a look at the rest of them whilst we're here. Nuno Martins. Carlos Reis, he's actually from Aves, and he is dreadful. It's quick though, quick and dreadful. That's good. Nuno Martins we've already looked at. Bruno Moura. Oh, he's actually pretty good. See, they don't think he's going to be that good. I'm going to sign him up to the youth team. Always good to have a couple of youth team members coming through, regardless of whether or not they're actually going to end up in the league, in the team, because he's awful. Ruben, get the fuck. How are you even a professional for this? It's ridiculous. Jose Villacha, also terrible. Our youth system isn't very good. Where's he from? Bulgaria. Slavi Hassan. Okay, well, I mean, the thing is, because he's apparently only going to become a good second league. There are some of them that it's worth paying, so then you can get, couple of 100k from them when you sell them on. 15 years of age, he's good at jumping. He's 6'8" at 15, which must be a tough life. Slavi Hassan. Also, he only speaks basic Portuguese, so I don't know what he's doing. And likes Tommy Hammond, who's my youth coach. Okay, good. I'm gonna sign him up just for the shits and gigs. He'll probably become the best Bulgarian player ever. He's 14 stone, what a monster. Antonio Roma, useless. They agree. Good. Andre Rocha, he actually could Yeah, we need to, once they've upgraded so he's surely Brazilian, right? Fred? No, only Portuguese. Rubbish. Once they've finished upgrading the stadium, which should be done next summer, I'll ask them to get the youth systems up and running. We have a good recruitment network. So apparently, anyway, although it seems like they've only found Aegis this year, he's no good at all. But Alexander Avram, is he from Romanian? It's a weird set of people. They're probably all my coaches. I don't know who any of them are called. Avram. Let's have a look. Manuel Sosa from Amarante. I mean, looks all right. They just got no potential. That's the problem. Awful. I'm still waiting for my son to come through. Still never happened to me. I'm going to sign him up as well. He looked okay. I know that none of these guys will get into the team, but I'll sell him for a couple of 100,000. They think he's one of the most gifted players to come through the youth ranks in recent times. Let's just have a look at the facilities of the club. Just show you what we're working with. So we're soon moving into Aves Stadium in a few months' time. We've got basic youth facilities. This is the thing. We've got exceptional junior coaching, but we've only got basic youth facilities. Oh, and actually the youth recruitment's really poor. Okay, maybe I'll go and speak to them about finances, junior coaching. No. Maybe you can't upgrade that. Oh, youth recruitment network. We should improve. We agree that it's frustrating, therefore we endeavour to. Okay, great. So what does that mean now? We've been fairly basic. Are you fucking kidding me? I just did that and that's exactly what it was. Great, thanks for the upgrade, you fucking mugs. Jesus Christ. Oh gosh. Well, you see what I'm working with. It's taken me however long it is taken me to get to the freaking stadium being built. So it's been a while since I've rambled through the loading screens for a while. For the entirety. It's been a while since I've done this, and this is why I stopped doing it, because it is probably horribly boring. And now we'll see who we might end up playing in the final. It'll probably be Porto. Oh, Rio Ave! Upsetting the apple cart. Rio Ave. We haven't won the League Cup in a little while. We didn't win it last year. Gosh. Oh, of course, because we got knocked out by Braga. Yeah. In the yeah. Yes. Irritating. Because I was talking about it. I missed it. Right. Yes. Well, good. If we get through against Miramar, which we absolutely should do, we will have a decent final against Rio Ave to play, which will be fun. We'll come to that later on if we get there. Wardrop. Good name. Spurs have taken out Shakhtar. They lost 2-0 away and then won 3-0 at home. Nicely done. That's how you do European football. Rio Ave. What did they last win? Competitions. So they've won the Taça de Portugal a little while back, and they haven't won the League Cup for 40 odd years. Well, nice to see them trying for once then. Academica drawing. Portimonense are just awful. I think they've still only scored 5 goals this season. They only won 1. Oh man, what an awful season for Portimonense. Weren't they pretty good not very long ago? Yeah. Not since we've been in the league though, I don't think. So yeah, Radomir Chavka, can't believe he's still in his job. Awful season they've had. Did they win the league last year? I think they did. I think they won the second division. So it's remarkable how poor they've been. Maybe they lost some big player that they needed. Who knows? Not me, because I don't care. Well, there we go. Exciting. And yes, yet more loading screens. That's the way of it. So I mentioned, I think in the last video, that there was a youngster from Argentina who I had courted, and he looked really good. And it's not him, that's a coach, I believe. Oh no, that's sorry. I've fucking completely forgotten the guy I was talking about just a few days ago. Unconfident, attack, Bailey. Stage competition, very excited, always expect. Diaz is clearly an important player. Abina will sort him out though. Cool. Yeah, I was saying about this guy and how, despite the fact he's freaking, I think he was at the time 16 or maybe even 15, and I was talking to him in the press and he was like, oh, I'd love to play for Wheatland and stuff like that, and I scouted him and they said it would cost him £7 million to buy him. At 16, I was like, that's bullshit. But then he's now signed professional papers with whichever club he plays for in Argentina, and now he's actually only worth 1.5 million. So I don't know whether that's because he's gotten older, because he's definitely 1 year older, at least numerically, than he was before. So I don't know whether that means that because of the change in his age, it's now downgraded his potential in the future. I suspect that probably is what it is. And so I'm going to try and bring him in once we have some money to spend, so that won't be until June or July, but I'm going to get that bid in immediately and get him in, because I have a feeling he might be like who was the really fancy winger we had at Swindon who came from the Czech Republic? I don't remember his name, but he was really good, and this guy looked a little bit like him. So I'm hoping that he will be able to actually be signed. Guys, I'm hoping that he would be able to actually be signed, and I'm sure that you hope that he'd be able to actually be signed too. My hair is still mad. I went out like this. You can see myself now. This bit here just doing its thing. Given up on trying to stop it at this point, which I think is a fair mindset to be in. Kabiru job for us, Nancy Lorraine. Lovely stuff. Let's quickly run through these things. I don't know what they are, obviously, because I haven't read them. Yeah, they also want me to sign Carlos Race. Need to have players in the team, I suppose. Yes, signs a new youth contract. Well done him. Euro Cup semi-final. Sporting getting through to that. That's nice. Real Madrid or Rangers. Good. Jamie Stenning. Still playing for Leicester at the age of actually he's only about 30. Oh, he's only 30. Crikey. Still a good player. Played his whole life at Leicester. Oh, looks like Southampton have won the League Cup, which is nice. And let's just have a quick rundown of the teams that this has seriously gone off the rails, this episode. So Alfreton Town, Tunbridge Angels, Nuneaton and Bath are in the Championship. Good to see. Darlington obviously up there in 6th. League One is where you'll now find teams like Newcastle and Middlesbrough fighting out with Bristol Rovers and Kidderminster Harriers for relegation, although they don't know that they're fighting out very effectively. Boston United and Blackburn down there. Boston have really fallen off since we gave them that striker way back when. Villa, Forest and surely Everton as well. Oh no, Everton are down here, Charlton are down here. Dear. League 2, Blue Square Premier, Western-super-Mare doing okay. Wigan down there in the bottom, that's a shame. I suppose Portsmouth here as well. Sunderland still down there. Awful stuff. The Blue Square North, you've got Adam Buxton's football club playing. Lovely badge. Big fan of that. Cambridge City, Accrington Stanley, Norwich down there in the Blue Square North. Chasetown, don't even know where that is. Good. And then Blue Square South, how are we doing? Farnborough look like they've won that league. Barnet have had 10 points deducted but are still up in 5th. We're at Chippenham, they're doing okay, aren't they? 16th. They've had quite a long stretch in the Blue Square South at this point, which is nice to see. Cray doing okay down there as well. Yeovil Town. Anyone big in this league? Not really. Leyton Orient, I suppose. Yeovil, arguably. At least for the time that this game came out. Because I think they would have been League One side when they came out, so they've fallen down a little bit. Anyway, let's finally get onto the football, shall we? That was, I think, longer spent loading than I've been in the video previously up to that point. So let's carry on. Let's give some people some game time. So we'll play Sepulveda. We will play... Well, we'll put Casanova on the bench. We'll put Kovac in because we don't have Suarez, who's apparently away on international duty, which is irritating. I think Anderson will... will he play? Vasileu will come into... Let's just see what we can do. Hang on. Because we can now play Jean-Martin for sure. Makula can come in as a substitute for later on. Protsenko can come in instead of Kumorius because he's played in midweek. And we'll play with Daly instead of Oz, just to try and give him a bit of a run out against a team that we should be beating. Here's their side. Enjoy it. They've got a guy called Smith. Lee Smith. He's awful. I wish I didn't look at him because now I'm going to think, well, they're all terrible. And then we'll lose. So let's go with the old assertive. Go out there and impress me. If I say that I expect them to win now, they get a little bit overwhelmed, I think. It tends to lead to stodgy performances. So let's see what we can do here. Although quite a few of our performances this season have been stodgy. Someone's been injured and I don't like that. Petrov, ball in. King Atois off the crossbar. 8 minutes in, no good. Nino Race has taken a knock. That's not tasty. He does get the ball back though. Bailey running onto it. Lovely ball from Race. Bailey had a shot, of course. And it's gone out for a corner. Wirtz back across. Obina still trying to score even though the ball's already gone off the pitch. That's what I like to see. Petrov, the ball comes in. Wirtz heads over the bar. Charalabopoulos with a silly name. They're actually playing a reasonable formation. That's not an awful formation for this division. Herschel Green back to King Atois. King Atois has a shot, but straight down the neck of Holovs. What did we lose to these earlier on in the season? No, we didn't lose them. Did we struggle against them? I feel like we might have. Have we played them on camera this year? I feel like I've said Holovs, and I don't say them if I haven't watched them. Race up the line to Petrov. Oh, he might have been on the last game of last season where we struggled to a win. Herschel Green to Race. Petrov. Of course, there was a lovely ball on here, but never mind. King Atois to Petrov to Herschel Green. Could he have gone inside there to Bailey again? Can he go outside now? No, goes himself to Daly. Kovac. Lovely stuff. 1-0 up already, and we may be setting ourselves up for a cup final against Braga. No, Rio Ave. Charalabopoulos has been booked. Charalabopoulos. Just in case you were wondering which one it was. Herschel Green, Daly. Lovely ball from Daly, and Kovac just slots it home. It would be nice to win the league in our final season at this ground, and also if we can get to a cup final from a semi-final played at our stadium as well, that would be nice. Martin back to Sepulveda. That's to Martin to Sepulveda. Forward to Bailey. Nods it on. Luis Pedro going after it. Bailey to King Atois. That was a terrible ball. Ismail Shodjai is going to get booked. No. Bailey with the free kick towards the back post. Oh, Hortlovs makes a save. Wirtz goes around his man. Oh, it was a lovely play from Wirtz. As a centre-back, you don't expect it, and Bailey wasted the chance. Holovs and Wirtz again with the ball. Daly running onto it this time. Oh, seems like he got there, but then gave up. Kovac back to Herschel Green. Forward to Bailey, to Daly, to King Atois. Herschel Green. Forward, Petrov. Herschel Green. Oh, that one will be on a reel of highlights somewhere, because that was a reel of highlights, or a highlight reel as I think they call them. An absolutely fantastic goal. Petrov back to Herschel Green, one touch, kills it just in off the bottom of the bar. Lovely stuff. Tony Yubba, eat your heart out. Well, this is a nice video. We actually win all the games. It's pretty comfortable. There's no like stress about this or that. We got through to the next round of the Champions League. We don't know who we're going to be playing yet, which is irritating. I think we might have to wait another week for that, so I'm definitely not simming through until we find out the information. I'll just come back for the next set of games. Hopefully it will be either side of a league game, so that it will be a nice little sort of concise video. Probably be shorter than this one, and all we've done in this one is fucking chat. Martin, back to Herschel Green. I think he had a shot there, but it was blocked. Abina, King Atois, Wirtz to Abina to... Yeah, there we go. Wirtz. Lovely stuff. Kovac turns his man. No. Maybe he does this time. No. Herschel Green has another shot. He's getting overconfident. And here we go from Petrov. And Pekaric heads back over. Don't think it was going to any of our players there, because the run of Wirtz behind was weird. And yeah, there we go. Don't even get to see that. Cool. Happy with the performance so far. So far. Pekaric, fucking awful pass. King Atois collects with the one pass, and it's just ridiculous. Bailey still going himself. That's the Bailey that we've not seen for a couple of weeks. Lovely finish there from Bailey. Herschel Green did a little zigzag celebration on his own, which, you know, fair enough. Let's bring on Makula for race. I think that's a fine substitution. We'll give Casanova a game, and I want to let Herschel Green have a break as well. And we're 3-0 up, so let's do that. And this is now inviting injuries. So let's just see when the first one comes. But 47 minutes triple substitution. Strange decision by the manager, but one that needed to be made. Martin to Kovac. Martin again. Vasileu. Casanova. Vasileu. Casanova shoots from miles out. Doesn't score many. And you can see why. Holovs. Got the old dry lips. Bailey to Casanova. Up the line to Petrov. Can we cross and have a fourth? We do. Daly scores. Even Daly scored. 4-0. It's all too easy for the Aves boys. Lovely stuff. Great pass. So much space for him. Puts it in. Charalababoulos. Daly does a little jig. They've gone to a flat mid-5, which might have done better to start like that. Casanova out to Martin. We're playing the ball around with ease here. Casanova, Vasileu. Lovely ball. Lovely ball in, but poor touch. Abina, they get it for one touch. It's ridiculous. Bailey shoots wide. We don't need to go overboard here, guys. We just need to win this one. So we've already done that, so we don't need to, turn the screw too much. We can just calm down a bit, I think. Kovac, is there a way to waste time in that kind of, like, just take your foot off the gas? Oh, Casanova scores. I said he doesn't score many, but he did there. Shall we just say... Let's say retain possession. Never ever done that before. Let's see what that does. I'm hoping it means that we just keep the ball and we don't... That was a great example of retaining possession there. One touch, kick straight to the other team. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just keep the ball. We don't need to go forward with it necessarily. Casanova, Makula, Petrov, Makula, Casanova. There we go, that's it. Run the clock down. You don't have to do it all whilst I'm watching. Bailey, Kovac. Vasileu, Casanova has a shot, blocked. Bailey collects, but it was blocked. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Bailey, Petrov, Vasileu, Holovs makes an easy save. It's hard to tell the difference between us retaining possession specifically and just having all the possession, because we were anyway. So it may have been a bit of a redundant call. Daly still going. Kovac has a shot. Holovs makes a good save. How has Kovac only scored his first goal of the season in the last video? Wirtz fouls. Charalabopoulos is really not having a great game. He's been absolutely bullied by Wirtz in the box. And that's going to be it. Yeah, we're through to the final. So it could be another double for us. It could be a triple if we go all the way in the treble if we go all the way in the Champions League. But what a commanding performance! Who got man of the match? Petrov with his 2 assists. Deserved a goal apparently, but he does shoot like an absolute moron. So fair enough that he didn't. Herschel Green got a good game out of him as well. They had 1 shot. We had 24. Destructive. Mario Diaz he's their striker that they were saying is really good, right? He's got 27 goals this season. He's actually all right. I mean, just thinking we could, considering we could have him as like a sort of backup striker for the league. I'm just thinking instead of having Daly and Oz, we could get rid of one of them, maybe Daly because he's not that good, and just keep Diaz, little boy, left-footed, so he would do okay. But I mean, I'm sure Daly's better than him. Oh, it was almost exactly the same. I think Daly's even quicker. And slightly taller. Rio Aves to play Rio Ave in the final. They last won the competition in 2077. It doesn't mention the fact that we won it only 2 years ago. Petrov on form. Absolutely superb win. Fantastic chance. Outstanding. Great stuff. Let's just look at one thing. I think Ivailo Petrov is a club hero, isn't he? He's a favoured personnel. I'm up here with these 2 idiots. Vergoen's an icon. Oz is doing well. Petrov's doing well. Ali Abina's doing well. It's rare to see centre-backs and stuff like that. They're in the 2nd Division North, our main rivals. Okay, fine. So let's have a look then at the Premier League. We are 1 point clear of Porto. We don't know when our next Champions League fixtures are going to be, but I should think it will come here. We do have we have the League Cup final, so actually, regardless, we can probably play that as a video if the Champions League games come in the middle of here. So, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one, and bye.